Elimination Chamber is officially in the books. We finally finished the last stop before we get to WrestleMania 40. And this Elimination Chamber was very predictable, but really enjoyable at the same time. Like and subscribe, because we have way more wrestling content on here. But let's get into my overall review and my thoughts of the Elimination Chamber. So we start off the kickoff match, and honestly, I was very happy for it. I kind of wish, though, that they would have built up Indy and Candice LeRae instead of just throwing this together. I get that they wanted to get all of Australian people, but I'm just happy that Indy got her moment, though. It could have been way built up better, but Indy got her moment. She was able to have a match in front of her hometown. That's the biggest thing. That's the most important thing for anyone, is to get their moment in their hometown, being able to perform in front of their people. And I'm so happy for Indy that she got that moment. And even though they didn't win, they got that standing ovation at the end of it. So I'm very happy for them. But overall, it was an average match, but I am happy that they got that moment. And now we get to the first match of the night, which was the Women's Chamber match. And to me, they did way better than men. They outperformed them again, back to back, just like the Rumble. Now the Elimination Chamber just outperforming the men again. Congrats to the women. You guys are killing it. I really like this. There was a lot of spots, high-paced moment. They were telling stories through all the feuds, and the only thing that sucks is Naomi got eliminated first. Also eliminated so quickly. It really sucks. I wish we wanted to see more of her, but she did get her time to shine. Then we get to probably the MVP of the match, which is Tiffany Stratton. You know, it's Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton was absolutely amazing. We didn't watch her from NXT Women's Breakout Tournament to where she is now in just wrestling over like maybe 2.5, 3 years. She has improved so much, done her dues, was taking so many beatings in the cage, just showing why she is so amazing. Even the crowd was so fans of her. And even when Liv eliminated her, they were like screaming no and booing Liv, because that's how much they love Tiffany, and it shows how great Tiffany Stratton is. Her doing all the moves in the ring, getting to pin Naomi, also getting hit in that swanton off top of the pod. She has a very bright future. She's either going to be Miss Money in the Bank this year or a future multi-time world champion. She's going to be one of the top people in the women's division. So keep an eye on Tiffany Stratton, but she did an excellent job. She was the MVP of the chamber match. Then we get to Liv Morgan. To me, Liv Morgan always does amazing in chamber matches, but shown again why she has added so much to her arsenal. She's gotten so much better in the ring. And she was just killing it, man. Landing on top of Raquel off of the pod. But of course, she didn't end up winning, even though I wanted her to win. It's understandable. Hopefully they can build more. She faces somebody else at WrestleMania, and later down the road, we go down the line and we get that Liv versus Rhea. So I just hope someday we get it where they're going to take the character, because if they can really build off of this and build Liv right, I'm telling you, she's a future main eventer. You just gotta do her right. And so overall, congrats to Liv, because she did an amazing job. But one woman I gotta give super props for is Raquel Rodriguez. If you looked at the match, you can tell that she was flaring up this weird skin condition she has, or she even put a post on it that on the way to Australia, she ended up flaring up, which really sucked. But her to go out there and perform in front of 50,000 people and all over on the internet, that's even like thousands more. Her doing that, having that mental courage to go out there, so congrats to her. She's a true warrior, and so congrats to Raquel Rodriguez, because I know she has a bright future, but congrats to her for doing that, because that took a lot of courage. We get to the last person, and it's Becky Lynch. I love Becky Lynch. She's great in everything. It was pretty obvious that she was going to win. I just kind of feel like, they should have did more to build towards that story of her going after Rhea Ripley, because to me, I am so not convinced at all or interested in Rhea versus Becky. Like, don't get me wrong, it's going to be a marquee match. It's going to be a great match. I know they're going to kill it. But just the overall build for the story is just so dull and boring. There's nothing to connect with, because Becky Lynch just ain't no underdog. She does not work as an underdog. She doesn't work. But overall, she did good. She won. So we're gonna get Mommy versus the Man at WrestleMania. So congrats to Becky Lynch winning the chamber. But overall, pretty good chamber match. I really enjoyed it. Now we get to New Catch Republic versus the Judgment Day. We all know it was pretty predictable that the Judgment Day was gonna retain, but I feel like this was the time to let Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate showcase why they're so good. The show from the NXT Black and Gold days to show why the new team is great and amazing to the main roster. They killed it out there. That's probably one of my favorite matches of the night. A lot of people didn't expect it was going to be good, but I did, because I know how great Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne are. This just shows why the WWE they so badly needs to split those goddamn titles. Those titles need to be split. Really enjoyed the match, one of the matches of the night, and I really was happy how it all turned out. So now we get into the men's chamber match. And this match was very, I had fun with it. I really enjoyed it. I just kind of feel like it was very slow paced and had its moments, but overall it was still very fun. We got to keep the rivalry of, Logan Paul and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens was absolutely crazy. I love all the different moments they have, and telling Bobby's story with his arm that was damaged, and the reason why he lost was because Karrion Kross damaged his arm. Was playing off the stories. AJ Styles is probably one of the biggest haters I've ever seen in my life. Like, I thought Drew McIntyre was with CM Punk, but no, AJ Styles took it onto another level. That's because LA Knight cost you your qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber. You decided to fly 30 hours all the way across the world just to cost somebody else, the guy, the match. 30 hours. That's some hater level petty ass activity. That is just crazy. That's just hater activity right there, man. That is just crazy. But that was the way to get LA Knight out of there, because I didn't see him winning. So that's probably going to be their feud going into WrestleMania, or somehow they tie these two into like WrestleMania with the US title, with having like a fatal four-way with like Randy, Logan, KO, maybe AJ and LA Knight. I don't know. I really wish I wanted LA Knight versus Logan, but maybe they do it down the line if Logan retains on Mania. Obviously, we all knew Drew McIntyre was going to be the favorite to win, but at least they did it in a sort of way that didn't make it too obvious, because there was a chance that Randy Orton could have won it. So overall, I really like how they do it. Drew's possibly finally going to get his moment at WrestleMania now, winning the title in front of crowds, unless if Damon Priest somehow finally catches in, because he's the most stupidest person in the world with that briefcase. But overall, that was great. And overall thoughts of the overall men's chamber, I feel like it could have did more spots. It's just the caliber of people we had could have did a lot more. Like the talents you get so many different versatile things that were great. Like the ending was great of how they did it with Logan Paul interfering, but they could have did so much more, especially with Logan Paul. I thought he was going to have so many more moments, so many different spots, but he didn't really. He just got beat up most of the time, which was funny. I love to see Logan Paul get beat up. It's just, I feel like they could have did a lot more. It was a slow pace and all of it. It wasn't alright. It was good, but overall, congrats to Drew McIntyre and being your men's Elimination Chamber winner of 2024. Now we get into the Grayson Waller segment with Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. And to me, this could have just been something that was on Raw or SmackDown or something, because to me, it's so well hyping this up. Like, I understand I want Grayson in there with a match or not, I understand it. They were doing so well hyping this up all the way to it, with all the segments backstage, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and I understand most of us wrestling fans want most of our answers to be clarified and confirmed and everything, but I just kind of feel like all they did was have Cody challenging The Rock and having Seth Rollins saying he's cleared. They hyped it up like it was going to be some big thing. I didn't expect The Rock or Roman to show up, but it would have been cool. But I feel like they keep being like teetering on, okay, are we doing this take team? Are we not? Seth saying, I got your back, I got this, I got that. I just feel like they've been teetering, and this could have been the moment to finally confirm it, or say me and Seth want to do this or that. I just feel like it was kind of flat. It could have delivered more, but the one thing it did deliver was, of course, I know they didn't want to do Grayson Waller getting attacked. They didn't want them to boo the baby faces, because Grayson Waller, even though he's a heel, he was getting cheered because he's in his hometown. I'm just happy now we're finally looking like we're getting that Grayson Waller and Austin Theory feud, even though A-Town Down Under is done. I love them. They could obviously just say, hey, I didn't want to get attacked, so they're not doing it, but I think this is the perfect way, because I feel like Austin Theory has been stuck in this rut. I feel like he's a future main eventer. It's just that the heel turn, they kind of ruined it with his booking, and I feel like this is the time now to turn him babyface and have a great feud with Grayson Waller, who's a great heel. So having those two together, I feel like might finally boost both of their momentums up and getting even more spots in the future. So I'm hoping this will lead to their feud at WrestleMania, and hopefully it will be a good one. But overall, I was just kind of let down with this Grayson Waller segment. Finally get to the main event, and that was Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax. To me personally, I love this. Getting to see Rhea Ripley as a babyface and see how she would be as a babyface. Her just coming out to her hometown, I know that must have been a magical moment. Any person would dream of getting to perform in front of their hometown, their people. That's why I love international crowds sometimes. It's them sticking to the people that they love. It's just so great. And then just overall, just her ring gear, amazing. And then to see this match, I didn't know what to expect out of this, because Nia Jax, when she just came back, she's had a career resurgence. But just overall, Nia Jax has been doing amazing, and I didn't know what to expect out of this match, because she shocked me with the Becky Lynch match, and now her doing this with Rhea, she did an amazing job, and they made her amazingly look good with her being this monster heel and making Rhea Ripley pull out stuff that she usually never does in matches, because she's usually big, dominant, aura person in the ring, making Rhea Ripley just do all these different types of moves that she would never really do and have to fight like a babyface and fight back against the big heel monster Nia Jax. And to me, I thought it was very good. It lasted as long as it needed to, because it lasted what it needed to do. It accomplished everything that it needed to do, making Nia look like this crazy heel monster, but also too making Rhea look good as this giant babyface in her hometown, in front of her family, in front of all of her fans. It was an amazing moment, and it's probably one of my favorite Primo matches of the years, in my top 5. I really enjoyed this, getting to have a great Rhea Ripley match, finally having another great dominant performance of a title reign match on her title reign, and the Nia Jax getting that big moment as well. I am just so proud of these two women. Congrats to them. Getting Nia Jax getting a main event moment, and Rhea Ripley getting a main event moment in front of her fans, her family, in her hometown. I know it meant the world to her, and just being a fan of her for a long time, since NXT Black and Gold, to see in NXT UK, to see where she has become now. The Rhea Ripley that we have today, I am so proud and so happy of Rhea Ripley. So to me, overall, it shocked me how much I really enjoyed it, how good the match was. I really enjoyed it. Congrats to you, Rhea Ripley. Now you're going off to WrestleMania to fight the man, and I know that's going to be even another good match. So overall, I really enjoyed it. I have nothing really to complain about, because I enjoyed all of it. Now, overall, Elimination Chamber, and to me, overall, I was happy. It was a difference of waking up super early, but still I enjoyed it. Rhea Ripley's match was great. Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate getting to showcase why they are so great to the world of the WWE Universe was amazing. Happy for Rhea Ripley to get the win, but also fight in a match in her hometown. I am so happy for her. Congrats, Rhea Ripley. Or if I had to rate Elimination Chamber, I'd give it a solid 8, 8.5. It was almost reaching a 9. I just feel like Grayson Waller's segment could have been better. The men's could have been better. And they could have did something with the kickoff match, kind of build up towards it. But overall, I enjoyed Elimination Chamber. But now we have to head on to WrestleMania and see what the biggest WrestleMania of them all, WrestleMania 40, what is in store for us next. We just have to wait and see and what they have in store for WrestleMania. So comment down below, what was your favorite match of the night? What was your favorite moment? What was your least favorite moment in Elimination Chamber? Let me know down in the comments. Hit the like and subscribe button. And now we are finally on to the road to WrestleMania 40. So now y'all can go bye bye shoo shoo, because we got stuff to do. Bye bye.